I separated my shoulder. I broke both of my wrists. I mangled my lower back. Yeah, because when you're over there, they give you all kinds of pain medication, so you don't feel any of it. And then you get back here, and you can't take that sort of stuff here. So when you come home, you're in pain. It's affected me a lot because I'm actually 60% disabled by the Veterans Administration. So. No, I got lucky, actually. I found a job, but it wasn't like a good job. What I found out was that a lot of the things you learn how to do in the Army don't translate into the real world very well. Knowing how to shoot machine guns and rockets and things like that is you can't get a job with that back here. You know what I mean? So it made it hard. While people will say, "Oh yeah, we hire veterans," they only hire some. Like if you learn something good over there or worthwhile that you could use here, then yes. But if you're running around blowing things up, it doesn't it doesn't work very well back here. Um, um, let's see. I struggled with PTSD, which is called post-traumatic stress disorder. And what that was for me was I had trouble sleeping at night. I woke up a lot, just about every hour or so. I still haven't slept through the night, and it's been years. So, but it's gotten a little better. What else went on? Driving down the road, driving here in the United States is a little different. So I had trouble driving where sometimes if I wasn't paying attention to where I was or if I had the radio on and I was like listening to stuff and I saw like a box or something on the side of the road, my first reaction would be to swerve because you're so used to over there thinking it's like an IED or something that you would swerve away from it. So that would happen. No sleep, loud noises would scare me a lot. I almost crawled under my chair at a Ravens game when the cannon went off during the national anthem. I about dove under my chair and my dad laughed at me. I've had friends of mine die pretty much next to me, that sort of thing. You know, I've had to do CPR on guys that didn't make it and things like that. So any one of those things would be considered traumatic. I haven't had a big problem with it. I don't dream about it or have nightmares about it or anything like that. But yeah, pretty much anything. Or anytime you get in like a gunfight or a firefight, or there's a rocket attack or a mortar attack, anything like that could be traumatic. Yeah, yeah, a good friend of mine. I actually wasn't. We weren't together overseas. He was in Iraq and I was in Afghanistan, and we met. We met at college actually, and he used to drink almost every night. He's gotten away from that, but when we first met, which was a few years ago, when he first got back, he would drink just to sleep. He would drink a lot of alcohol in order to fall asleep at night. So yeah, it does happen. Oh, the hardest thing for me when I returned was being in a relationship. So having like a girlfriend or something like that, because you're all you're not quite right in the head when you come back, and you're not quite ready for that sort of thing. Like you can't sleep at night. You know what I mean? So you can't even have anyone around you. You can't like have someone surprise you. You know what I mean, or anything like that. So it's hard to be in a relationship with someone because they don't necessarily understand what you're going through. They don't understand what all. It's hard to explain. It's hard to tell them. So the hardest part was trying to actually have a girlfriend and not mess it up, because there's that whole big part of you that they don't get to see or understand. So it's kind of confusing. Yeah, I'm still not completely there yet, and it's been years. One thing I realized, it takes time. There's really nothing you can do for it. The longer you're back here, though, and the longer you're home, the easier it gets, though. So.